students, today we are going to discuss something about nucleophilic substitution reactions. So here, this is an example for alkyl halide. So here, halogen group is the halogen, it is more electronegative compared to this carbon. So here, so we can say this carbon halogen bond is more polar over here. Due to that reason, carbon will get some partial positive and this halogens will get this some partial negative charge. So this partial positive carbon here will act as a good attacking center. Attacking center means if there is any nucleophile will come and attack this C carbon center, then this bond will break and this will form into X minus. So for example, nucleophile now we are going to take some, like for example CS3, CS2 Br plus OH minus. Here OH minus is acting as a good nucleophile. So this will come and because here this carbon is slightly positive, this bromine is slightly negative. So what will happen? This OH minus will come and attack this carbon. Then this bond will leave. So we prepare ethanol from this bromethane. So this is an example for a nucleophilic substitution reaction. For another, like if you are using for example Williamson synthesis. So to prepare some ethers like CS3, CS2O, CS2, CS3. So this is our aim. So we have to synthesize this ether. So how can we synthesize this ether from another starting material? So we have to do the retro synthesis of this compound. So like for example, now we discussed, here we can break this bond, this CO bond, because then we can make it like here this CS3, CS2 plus O negative, CS2, CS3. So here now this is a good nucleophile, but here this is a positive charge. So to make this positive compound, we need a halogen over here. So CS3, CS2X plus this nucleophile, we will get this ethoxy ether. So this is called Williamson synthesis, to prepare some ethers from this halo groups, done by this ethoxy group. For example, like we can use how to prepare this methoxyethane, CS3 O, CS2, CS3. So same mechanism we can use by breaking this bond. This is called disconnection approach. So we are doing the disconnection approach. Here we can break this bond or we can break this bond. That is same actually. Same means in sense reaction. We can use two starting materials. So here if we are breaking this compound, we need CS3 plus and O minus, CS2, CS3. These are the other subgroups. So this one we will get it from CS3 X plus this one we will get it from Na plus O minus, CS2, CS3. So these are the two starting materials to prepare this methoxyethane. Okay. So next reaction that we are going to discuss, that is cyanide addition reaction. Cyanide addition reaction. Before that, okay, this is an example. This is a question for you guys. How to prepare this compound? So this is an example for another ether. So 1, 2, 3 here hydrogen. So we have to prepare this compound. How can you prepare using nucleophilic substitution reaction, or in general we can use like Williamson synthesis. Next one, that is addition, like another nucleophile we are going to discuss, that is CN, triple bond N minus, Cn minus cyanide group. So for example CX plus KCN, what happens is that the Cn minus will come and attack this carbon, then X will leave, then X minus and this K plus will react together to form KX. So here we will get the product like this, C triple bonds N plus KX. Okay, so this is general reaction of the cyanide reaction. So we will discuss another, for example Br HHH plus KCN. So Cn minus and K plus. So Cn minus will come and attack this carbon, because why? Carbon is in slightly positive charge because of the bromine. Bromine is in slightly negative charge. So that is the basic understanding. So this bond will break. So we'll get C, H, 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 C triple bond, and so plus KBr. So these are the two products. So another reaction same, like if you're treating this compound, this cyanide group with H2O, so we can hydrolysis this compound. So this is a partial hydrolysis. That means we are using only one molecule of H2O in the presence of HCl. So what will happen is that here we already discussed here oxygen acting as H2O is acting as a lone pair, acting as a nucleophile. So this will come and attack here. So this bond will break. So we'll get an intermediate, that is C, H, 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 C, double bonds, and because one bond will break and this nitrogen will get that negative charge. Then here O, H, H and positive charge. Okay, so this negative charge will N negative will take this H plus to form NH over here. Now, so this bond also will break because here oxygen is in positive charge. So this OH bond will break. So that is another intermediate. So this oxygen lone pair will come over here and this bond will break to form again N negative and this C double bond or bond. So we'll get another product like this C. So H, 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 C, NH2 double bonds. Before that this bond also, then after making this double bond here, this will become positive charge. So this hydrogen bond will break down and this will to form, then negative charge will take another H plus to form this amide bond. So this is an example for amide bonds. So what we did actually, we prepared one amide bond from this haloalkane compounds by using this cyanide KCl compound first reaction, then we partially hydrolysis compound from this one. So next one is hydrolysis reaction. This one was partially, then fully hydrolysis reaction. For example, so we will write like this: CSC, H, 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 X plus, we can take it as bromine or any halogen, plus KCN. What will happen? We already discussed C, H, H, H. What will happen here? Cn minus will come and attack this carbon. Then bond will break, so we'll get C triple bond N plus KBr. So this one we are treating this compound with two molecules of H2O in the presence of HCl, or we can use H2O2 hydrogen peroxide, no problem. So what will happen first? One molecule of oxygen will come and attack this carbon and this bond will break, so we will get C H H H C double bond N H O H. Then this lone pair will come over here, this bond will break. So again we will get an amide bond CH. So we prepared one amide bond. Then we have one more H2O. So that H2O will come and attack here. This bond will break and bond will form. This NH2 will leave. So we will get another C double bond O H H plus. So this bond again, this hydrogen oxygen bond will break and we will get one acid group. So we prepared one acid group from this haloalkane group. So that is another method for preparation of the acid from this haloalkane by using first method by using KCN. Then we have to add H2O, then 2 molecules of H2O. So we were discussing nucleophilic substitution reaction. So we have to understand what is actual nucleophilic substitution reaction. We have to discuss it again. X plus any nucleophile. So here X here acting as a good leaving group. So leaving group means it will leave to form into X minus or any other compound, like if it is there is a K, so K plus KX compounds. So this X we can take as X is equal to Cl, bromine, then iodine and fluorine. You know that fluorine is more electronegative, so we may think this will be the more good leaving group, but here actually it's not the fluorine, it's iodine, because we have to consider size also. So by considering size of iodine, here iodine will act as a good leaving group. So iodine is more active than this chlorine, than this bromine, than this fluorine. So today we discussed two reactions, that is Williamson synthesis and this substitution by cyano group. So first one, this is the reaction of this Williamson synthesis. So we prepared one either group from this alkyl halide group by treating this with sodium ethoxide or sodium alkoxide groups. So here OR minus will act as a good nucleophile, and here this will act as a partial positive, and this will act as partial negative. So same here, this KCN cyanide minus will act as a good nucleophile in here, partial positive and partial negative. So Cn minus will come and attack, this X will leave, so we will get this RCN compounds. So this is an example for an ester, this is general ester compound. So here we are taking this R1, here it is R2. So next method we are going to learn how to prepare this compound from this alkyl halides or like any acetyl halide group. So here we can use the disconnection approach here. So we are going to disconnect this compound, so we will get C double bond O. If it is disconnecting here, it should be positive over here, and R plus R1. Then this compound, it should be a nucleophile, O minus R2. So these are the new subgroups we got from this by disconnecting this compound. So to make it R C plus over here, we already discussed this nucleophilic substitution reaction. So we have to add one electronegative group over here. So for example, you know that C double bond O, OH, R dash. So here this is an example for this is like OH is there. So we can call it as here electronegative group here, because oxygen is more polar, not more polar. Oxygen is more electronegative than this carbon. But next thing we have to take care, because this OH here, it is not a good leaving group. So we have to make it as a good leaving group. So we have to convert this compound by treating HCl or H plus reflex. So we will get C double bond O, OH plus R dash. Now this is a good leaving group. So but we are then by treating this compound with any other alcohol, we will get this ester. Other than, actually we have to discuss the preparation from acetyl chloride or acetyl halides. So acetyl halides, for example, now this compound we can use like C double bond O, X, R. So now we already discussed here it is partial negative because it is more electronegative. So same here, this bond will be more polar. So this will be partial positive. So this nucleophile can easily come and attack this carbon. Then first this bond will not break because here we have pi bond. So this will break and this will form. Then only this X minus bond will break. So for example here, now we have discussed this compound with a suitable example, C double bond O, X, CS3. We can take it as Cl chlorine. So this is acetyl chloride. Now we are treating this compound with any alcohol, like for example CS3, CS2, OH. So in the presence of HCl, we are treating this in the presence of HCl. So this OH minus lone pair will come and attack this carbon. Then this bond will break, this will form. Then this chlorine will leave. So here we will get C double bond O, CS2, CS3. Here it is CS3. So this we prepared one ester from this acetyl halides or acetyl chlorides. So this is another mechanism, another method of preparation of these esters from acetyl halides by treating this compound with alcohols. So now we are going to prepare this compound, this propanoic acid from this acetyl halide. So this propanyl chlorides. So for example, we can use, okay, before that we will use this disconnection approach, because this method is, if we don't know the starting materials or like what will happen to the starting materials, we can use this disconnection approach. This is the best method to understand the starting materials if the products are given. So for example, we are going to disconnect this compound. By disconnecting, what will happen? We will get two subunits. Here we have to make it plus, then CS2, CS3, plus this one will become OH negative. So here this is an example for a nucleophile. So here this we got a partial, not partials plus charge. So this compound is not stable. So we have to make it like a partial positive charge by adding CS3, CS2, C double bond O plus any other electronegative groups, for example X. So this is starting material. So we can use X as C double bond O, Cl, CS2, CS3 by treating this compound with OH minus or NaOH, or we can use H2 also, there's no problem. So by using OH minus, what will happen? This will come and attack this bond carbon, because this is partially positive, this is partially negative. So this bond will break, this will form, and this chlorine will leave. Then it will leave with H2 or N. If it is if you are using NaOH, it will leave with NaCl. Then we can easily filter that compound. So we will get the product like CS3, CS2, C double bond of OH.